We will be back at it tonight. Hopefully we'll have Kim back. We will definitely have Kim back today. Oh, it's gonna start in the techno tent. I forgot about that. Techno tent. Okay. Let's go. Make this a little louder, maybe? Okay. Cool. Gotta get the jams. Just wash my hair, it looks really weird. Alright, let's go. What's in the book? Help the ravers start a nightclub. Okay. Jay! Now it's too loud. How are you, Jay? Did you eat dinner yet? Let's see if we can solve this.
True, hard, full car.
I don't know if I even know. What'd you have for dinner?
Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before
I
night. Or maybe it's not got volume. Maybe it...
You know about him? You know Van Eyck? Good, good. The Advent?
Okay, let me try talking to Noid
So
first.
you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
Noid.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Chicken tacos. It's a good choice. Sign.
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align.
Okay.
I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do. A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Oh, wow. Right on your cop ledger. You like it?
It's super stupid, that's what it is. I think it reminded me of myself. You think the egg-head puzzle might just be finding the right way through that? Yeah, I think so too.
Hey, it kinda does look like you. Surely a sign of things to come. What did you want to ask about it? The dead guy smiling. He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death.
The Church of Hardcore.
Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
Thinking maybe the smiling dead guy is a symbol for communism. It's also dead, but doesn't care. Pooh.
Yeah, that interpretation holds.
Oh jeez.
Simplicity was brought to us by classical solarist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing. Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. There's a gathering at the Palaceum. The beat is the same for all. I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for? Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor
Inspiring, yes.
and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, The kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
The People's Republic of Samara is a product of Revachol's sister revolution on the Gran Isola. It's known as a severely degenerated rogue state.
Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it though. I know, man. I was just talking about the aesthetic. Most of it doesn't exist, but there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist, because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs.
The plebs.
Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff. Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment. You heard me. The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment. I can see that. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve sign synchronicity would be by getting us into the church.
Okay. We gotta sync the signs. Alright. Egghead. It's weird because this model doesn't look like Egghead, the portrait. Also, Noid looks like he's straight out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is weirding me out though, the fact that Eggman doesn't look like Eggman.
True, hard, full, car. It's hard car. Skibber-dee, skibber danger.
Fuck. Okay.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. It's hard car. Skibber-dee, skibber.
Fuck.
We're close.
We're gonna
True,
sit here
hard, full,
and we're gonna
car.
figure this shit out.
Hard car. Hard car to the mega. Here comes the night. We're close. True, hard car. Yeah!
This young man adds a capital, or maybe it's not.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
He missed one A.
It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice.
True. True, true. Fuck.
We're close.
Well, are we?
True, hard, full, car. It's hard car. Skibber-dee.
Fuck. I wish I could remember this
We're
tree
close.
better.
True, hard, it's hard car. Skibber-dee.
Alright, so
We're close. True, hard car. Yeah!
This young man, or maybe it's not got volume.
You know about him?
You know Van Eyck? Oh, well, it really is him. It's an honest-to-God Van Eyck beat. Well, actually, a reworking of a Peppy Popic and Arsos track. But let's not get too deep into that hole.
The Advent?
shit.
We're close. True, hard car. Hard car to the mega. Here comes the.
Oh my god.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. It's hard car. Skibber-dee.
Okay, so picking the
We're
first
close.
one
True, it's hard car.
and any one of
Skibber-dee.
these ends the
We're
conversation.
close. True, hard car. Yeah!
This young man, or maybe it's not got volume.
The Y to the. Yeah!
He missed one A.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker.
Okay.
We're close. True, hard, full, hard car. Hard car to the mega. Internally coherent.
There's no way this is gonna work.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be. Yakokata is a hardcore place.
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth. Intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Shit. Okay.
We're close. True, hard, full, hardcore. Hardcore is internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. It's the message, so listen and you will.
Wow, we're gonna hear
We're
every
close.
piece of dialogue
True,
this guy has to say.
hardcore. Hardcore is a mega internally coherent. All car, all right, yeah. Gotta get the people going.
Perfectly hardcore.
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude, known as Winter's Orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
Sounds hardcore.
Big
Right.
cloud, true.
Nothing.
Hardcore,
Nothing.
hardcore,
Nothing.
internally.
Nothing.
All car, all right. Gotta get the people going. Yeah, Rick.
Okay, that didn't do anything.
Big cloud,
Next.
true. Hardcore to the internally all car. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's
I'm
my
also
job.
a party boy.
Two on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
Didn't do shit.
Big cloud, true. Hardcore to the internally all car.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah! Is it though?
It is.
But is it? I mean, really? I am the mic and force.
Okay, let's try
Big
that again.
close. True. Hard internal. All car. All right.
He furrows his
Hardcore. Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
It is done. It is done.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Hardcore! That's how I'm doing oyster sauce. How are you doing? Are you in class? Oh lordy. Hardcore! I don't know if I aced that. Let's see.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
The hardcore.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month.
Oh
I'll
my God.
continue pumping for the rest of 51.
When's your semester over, Oyster?
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
Ooh, that's so close. You're so close.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
Oh boy, do I break this guy's heart? Yes.
Wow! Culture cop! I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my
Goodbye,
head.
Oyster. Thanks for the
If
lurk.
this is not hardcore, how could anything be? No! This is the answer! What? Guys, there's something happening in his head. Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
I know! So does mine!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh. Uh-huh. Oh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
The large-headed
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! Pump it up! Pump it up!
Physical instrument. Expert on anodic music. Maybe your body can tell you what Arno van Eyck's jam is missing to make it harder core. Alright, I need to equip a physical instrument. That's what I've learned. I think we could pass this check. I believe!
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah, with the rebel yell.
But why aren't you a communist?
I could be a communist. If you want that, do you want me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a communist.
Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
Be a communist, egghead. The future needs your help.
Aye.
Well, I guess he's a communist now. We did it. We're doing it. We're making it happen.
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Comrade number 1.
Yeah, Revachol imperative.
Unless you were thinking Revachol imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with Eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
Am I lie just for fun?
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop too.
Communism rules the nation.
Oh boy. Right on, Comrade Luminary.
Here comes the sun. Dark Horde Hardcore. Jermaine Egghead.
Basically, yes it is.
Lungs are for love.
Lungs are for love.
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Okay.
Why wouldn't they be? Are the lungs not the place where you hold the breath of your soul?
Yes. Perfect sense.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on, 'cause I've never loved someone like you before.
Beautiful.
A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good, like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
Man. I feel like my thoughts really love to call me moribund. It's rude.
All right!
Rude! Alright, let's get a pry bar up in here.
The large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost in the music. Sensing you, he opens them.
Good morning, comrades. Yeah!
Done that help? Hold on. Let me check. What do I have for physical instrument? This one's physique. Oh, but it's... I don't know if I want to use that right now. Any of these give me physique? Ooh, bite tank top! Bite tank top! Okay, what else do we have? Physical instrument, physical instrument. I have so much crap. I'm just carrying around a whole laundry bag of shit. -2. Okay. What am I wearing? Anything that's minusing? I don't think so. I have keys. Okay, there's the key. Key to the shack on the coast. Key to the church door. Maybe that's what we'll do next. But I want to get Keyum first. I need me a Keyum. Yes. Okay. Let's see.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning, comrades. Yeah!
Okay. Alright. Okay. Here we go.
You know it's in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate. In your heart that's alone. And in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every chordate animal.
Needs more bass. More bass, yes.
What?
And the melody, a good melody, is what the song makes the song really stick, so that you can't get it out of your head anymore.
Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
I don't know. I'm not an nautic cop too. Got enough types? Do I have enough types?
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about hypnotic music. I'm just a party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
You know what? In an official capacity, I'll take it on. It's up to the police to make the beats go harder. Actually, that sounds awful now that I said that out loud. That does not sound hardcore. We're gonna go with a citizen investigation.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Hardcore.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam.
Hey, Channel 3! What's up? I need to put my Channel 3 referral link on my Twitch profile.
Yeah, maybe that street talker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
It's not very scary at all. It's super narrative. I highly recommend it if you like rich, story-driven games.
Anyway, that's all yours to figure out, Copman.
Copman!
Okay. Oh, I do have a tape. You usually don't play them. Well, you could always watch somebody stream them. Or watch some Let's Plays on YouTube. It's worth it. It's really funny if you like, you know, really witty kind of stories. I need to get a tape player. I love how you've made an emoji of your face, by the way. That's great. Okay. Let's see if she's got anything
The shaggy
new
hit
for
girl,
me.
Neil.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
It's not you who did it, yeah, but it's good. It's classic.
Shoot. I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much. You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
Okay, but I still regret it. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise.
We'll see.
May I ask, what did you tell them? Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Yes, we're gonna make a dance club in the church. That's the plan.
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
Hey, Jube. How are you liking this now that I'm a ways in? Oh, I really love it. I really love it. I think you would really like it too, Jube. Knowing the kinds of games that you play. Like, there's not a lot of mystery. Well, no. Actually, there is a lot of mystery in this game. Yes, this is right up your alley. You should give it a go.
She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother. You know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still. And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent.
Okay, that's creepy. Yeah, you should keep an eye out for some discounts on Disco and buy it when it's discounted. Even though it's actually not that much money to begin with, but summer sale's coming up. I bet it'll go on sale. Yeah. You got a long backlog? Me too. Actually, I have 42 games on my backlog right now. I just popped into my Airtable to take a look.
He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Fuck yeah, that's hardcore. She looked at that weird shit and she said, fuck no, I'm out. He was like, nope.
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on, She obviously could. She already went into detail.
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier in a way.
A crab banger. Oh, you got some games for Christmas a few years ago that you haven't started? Damn. That's a backlog.
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
A gangster crab man.
I don't blame you. I mean, I wouldn't believe me either. I'm surprised Noid did. Andre I expected, but Noid? My associates? Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
That's fair.
To the cops.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
A silver bird feels strangely familiar. Was it an expression? And if yes, then for what? Then your mind slips and the thought is gone.
We really gotta put more point into encyclopedia.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but
Okay, we have to get her to talk about her comrades. We shall see. Okay, we got the church, we've got the final trap. I think I'm gonna go get the final trap, go the fuck to bed, get Kim back, and then come back and do church shit. Oh, I went the wrong way. Why? Okay. Okay. I think I can go around this way. Interesting signpost there. Let's go, sir. What's this? Full of holes. Could the post hide treasure? Look inside. Oh, I would like to look inside. Can I look inside? Money! Money! Not a lot of money, but this is obviously somebody's money I'm stealing. It's not good. Oh. Not bad at all. Wait, can I steal this one? Alcohol potent Pilsner. Ooh, I love a Pilsner. I wish I had a Pilsner right now. Okay, apparently this is another area that I haven't explored. Fantastic. Or maybe I have, and I just don't remember. No, I definitely have. Okay. There's the church. Das Kirche? How do you say church, J, in German? Is it Kirche, or am I just making that up? Oh my gosh, I don't know how to get out of here. Kirche, I see, okay. That was like kinda close. My German is rusty. Very rusty. Am I going the wrong way? Oh yes, yes I am. Oh boy, I think I'm stuck here. This is where I go to die. Okay, I know I have fast travel. I don't know how to use it. Fast travel... No. Alright, we're fucking walking. I thought it might be over here, but I don't think so. Okay. Well, you know, there's northern and southern German accent, right? I could get away with saying Kirche, I think. It doesn't even matter. Everybody in Germany knows. I've been to Germany twice. They all know that I'm not a native German speaker. I ain't hiding shit from no one. Okay, am I stuck on this little island? What is going on here? Yeah, they would know that about me too. Doesn't mean I can't try perfection. True story. I could try too. Ooh, a shirt. +1 rhetoric. Okay. But that means I haven't been this way. Oh my goodness. I'm stuck. Okay, I think I know how to get out of here. I just have to go around this stupid fucking building and go all the way out. I was hoping to get around that. But not like physically around that. Okay, let's see. This should work. Methinks. There's a lot of exercise. I haven't had anything to eat. I think I can go this way. Or maybe not. Damn. I think it was Blue Sweetheart who said this place was confusing, and they were not kidding. Okay. We've got the OG traps.
Nothing has changed.
Let's see. I thought I saw something here. Nope. Okay. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die here. I thought this was the right way, but I don't know if this is the right way anymore. Is it this way? Okay. I think we checked this one too.
Nothing has.
Alright. Need to get that last one. No, that's a trick. It's a bamboozle. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure you can't go this way. Alright. Yes. I guess we'll be doing this for the next 15 minutes. Trying to find our way out of this freaking place. Let's try through this sliver here. See, go down. If I could find the little town, that would probably help. Let's see, this way. Oh, the town. Okay. Nice. Okay. I can wait for Kim here too. Well, nah. I think I could also just sleep in my bed. I don't know if Kim would find me. Also, we haven't found the fucking sausage guy yet. I'm gonna frustrate. Alright, where's this trap? That's the last thing we need to do. Oh, there it is. Nice. Almost didn't see that.
It takes you a moment. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. The broken stalks seem like a rebuke. The sound of the city hums in the east. The constant, distant song. Louder on this part of the coast. Nearer somehow. And there's that cold again.
Okay.
Always the cold.
What are the chances that there's a face mid in here?
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Ooh.
No locust.
Oh shit. Did they escape? Or were they eaten?
No phasmid either. But still.
Immediately yell. No, let's look closer.
Nothing. No traces of the locusts or the Insulindian phasmid. What happened? The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Oh shit.
The reeds continue to hiss around you as you put the empty trap back on the ground. Time to consult the professionals, Morel and Lena.
Okay. Well, damn. I really want to find some face mints. A couple of face mints. This way? Yes. Oh, wait. Can I go over here? What's over here? Or is this just the way back? No, this is nowhere. Cool. Alright, I'm ready to be reunited with my best buddy ever. Oh, I really wish I could find that sausage guy though, because I need it. I need some sausage in my life. Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl. L'origine du disco. The origin of disco. I'm smart. I'm smart. So smart. Oh, I guessed.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
Oops.
Photonic sensitivity is not generally acknowledged by the medical establishment.
Kinda should be, though. Let's see.
I do appreciate it.
I'll just be nice. Okay, let's pop this over here. Chuck McGill. Como que Chuck McGill? We will grab a pry bar instead. We'll just be intimidating.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with
Better Call
anything.
Saul? Yes, I've seen Better Call Saul. But I'm bad at names. Is Chuck his brother? In the show? Chuck McGill? Oh yeah, because he has the the electricity sensitivity. That's right. That's right. I haven't finished Better Call Saul. I need to finish it. I don't know, it just got a little like boring at the end of season 2, so I couldn't keep up with it, but I heard it gets better, so I do need to finish it. I want to finish it. We'll see. It's on my to-do list. Okay, I want to buy this cassette player.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harman Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
12 real.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Beautifully said. Alright, back to my flashlight. Yes, please, my flashlight. Cool. And this is the tape player. Whoa, futuristic. Alright. Oh man, that's awesome. It's a freaking boombox. I thought it was like some small, teeny tiny, like Swiss knife of tape players, but apparently not. Okay. Let's see, I want to listen to this. Does it play? Can I play it? Can't do shit with this. Oh. Whoa. No. Here, there. No. I thought I had a tape. Here it is.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad.
That's not hardcore at all.
Within seconds you know, this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about. Perform it.
Perfect.
A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
I'm already crying. Oh, we're doing it. We're singing it.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with
Look
this.
at my face.
And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way. Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. Immediately, the boombox tunes itself back to the Friday night beats, vibrating on your shoulder.
Ah, so the game knows it's a boombox, but we're calling it a what now? A cassette player? A tape player? This is a fucking boombox, guys. It's a boombox. Alright, give me my flashlight. Thank you. What's this? I don't think we can give this tape to Egghead to make things more hardcore. Probably not. Okay. Let's pop Pop on out of here, talk to Gart, give him the grouse. The grouse? That's not how you say grouse in German. But just for funs. Just for funsies. Okay. Why am I so zoomed in? Zoom out. That's too zoomed out. Oh, you know what? I did get that extra thought that lets me zoom out. Though, this could be fun. Just zoom in a little bit though. Okay. It's consistently more green in this area. Lots of people here. It's a perfect night for some karaoke.
Can I help you? What is this thing?
Oh boy. This is the ruffed grouse. It symbolizes the might of male courtship rituals. May it serve as a reminder to keep an eye on the cock caroseliers.
Cool. Okay. I was really hoping not to think about the cock carousel any longer because it made me feel like shit. But this is a competent piece of taxidermy.
That I stole from a little girl.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
Grazie.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Acknowledge me. Let's see. Johnny Law's about to tear it up sad style. Let me see. Help me.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
Yeah, but...
The Whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
He's not wrong.
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44. A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
Holy shit.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a client. What?
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
No problem.
He's lying, but whatever. You don't really need his lame tracks. The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
Hardcore.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
Alright. Oh, should I
Hey.
pay you?
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Got the 20 real?
Yes. Although, I could just go sleep in my brand new apartment in the docks or wherever. I could save 20 real. It's really hard to find real. And I'm such a poor fucking cop. And I need like 500 real to buy that fucking armor. I worry if I go to sleep over there that they're gonna just murder me. So, I don't know. I guess I'll pay.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Yes, I know how bills work. You fart. Alright. This feels right. You belong here.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels
The room
silent.
of safety.
You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
Good to know. Okay, maybe I'll stay there moving forward. But I don't know if Kim will let me. We'll see.
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
Oh, fuck. No. We're good. We're good.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
No, hold on. Let's test the microphone first.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands?
Oh god, is this getting worse? Ah! I knew it was getting worse. Fuck! No! Oh, if I look around the room, this is gonna be bad. I'm not gonna look around the room. Hold on. Let me see if I can save this. How much more drama do we have? How much more drama? Surely there's a drama we can use here. I want to sing my little heart out. This man's been wanting to sing since this game started. Okay, where are we now?
The stage is all... You feel a little...
So, are you ready for your thing now?
Fuck.
Let me know when I should turn on the
Damn.
karaoke carousel.
We were at 72. Why did I do this? Shit. Formidable. Alright. Well. We're gonna sing a little heart out. And it might be great. And it might be awful. Here we go.
The air is thick with
Yes.
anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
Wearing our gardening gloves. Many style.
I would often go there to the tiny church there, the smallest church in San,
Dude, this is our actual voice.
though it once was larger. How the real may rest there. Down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone.
Sad song.
None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
You should be singing for a rock band. Beautiful. Yes. Ancient reptilian brain. Yeah, maybe it wasn't us singing after all. Maybe that was just our inside voice. Weird. Oh, I bet the failure one is way funnier. But dude, I've been nursing drama all game. I was like, we gotta get it. We gotta get it.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Oh, Kim's not here. I could have serenaded Kim. Let's see. You know what? I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner Kim, even though he's not here right now.
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
Evening will come. We will sue the white sail. Workers of the world, unite! Yes. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Since they're right here, might as well give them a chit-chat. Where are you
It's
going?
great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Nah, I'm basically a cryptozoologist now.
Well, in that case, sweetie, let me give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mesk in origin. The pin is an antique, quite special to the cryptozoological community.
Held together by a silver bird skull. Hmm.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Awesome.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
The phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Yes, do.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
The phasmid.
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Hold up.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
Depress.
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds. I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me. I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So, she didn't know about cryptids before she ran into this weird thing, and then they met, and she told him the story. Okay, alright, okay.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble.
White.
It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
Our first, yes.
The glance is tender, yes, but tempered by something else. A thought she can't express, even to him. Interesting.
Interesting indeed. I love drama. That's why I love drama.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
How could she? Who imagines this? She didn't know about the phasmid. This is the main thing here, what makes it a confirmed sighting. She had no previous knowledge of the insect.
That's what I was saying, Morel.
So she couldn't have made it up, or imagined it.
Supposedly. Still pretty cool, though.
That's true, yes. I'm almost certain neither my mother nor my grandmother knew of it. It was only when I started telling my story as a teenager that boys would tell me, Lena, you trying to tell us you saw the Insulindian phasmid out there in those reeds? Get out of here. They just give me a cider and ruffle my hair and tell me to stop dreaming. But I saw it.
So she did know about it before she met Morel, huh? Sus.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
Oh yeah, maybe that's why we're not seeing any phasmids. Alright, I want to see what's in my... What did I get? Oh, it's spooky. +1 volition, +1 inland empire. Nice. Oh, we lost +2 drama though. But it's so cool. +1 inland volition. I'm gonna keep it. Inland volition, it's so cool. Ah, I don't know. I wish I could wear 2 things. I could totally wear this with that. Fine. I'll just wear this one. My volition is pretty damn fucking low. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Bedtime. I want to see my boy Kim. All of a sudden? No. I had to check.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Ah, poofed. We bought this room, we're sleeping in it.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting.
Bedtime.
The bed is still cold from the...
Oh my god, we can't go to bed yet. Fantastic. Alright, in which case... I don't even know what we could do. We're gonna go to waste of time. Damn, if I had known that, I would have just walked back to the freaking docks and slept there. Shit. Can I open this door yet?
You see, a heavy steel... The door does not. The old cobalt paint. Rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Oh, is this the guy?
Hi again, gendarme.
Oh, yeah. He's so different.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
We're never gonna know. Will these people talk to me now?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Let's go.
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe.
When our
a
luck
uniform.
was gonna run out.
Exactamundo.
Well, that depends. Define fire.
Stop it, Jean. No, he's never been a firefighter. No one here is a firefighter.
Try again
Yes? What is it?
Did you hear that? Did you hear me sing? Did you like it?
That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
Whoa. How does she know your name? She probably heard it from somewhere. You have to be more careful, karaoke star. Names are dangerous.
Indeed.
Huh, that was... Yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches. Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to...
Jean, he's not right. Don't make it worse. And I really liked it.
Damn.
She actually did.
Yeah.
Yes, I called you by your name. What about it? Good. Everybody knows your name. Please go finish your investigation so everyone can go home. It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
What was with that, sir?
Oh, that's weird.
Well, I guess I,
Cut the shit. Every second you stand here running your mouth, the case grows colder.
Okay. I don't gotta get so mad at me. It's fine. Anything new from you? Doubtful.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Me neither. What about you?
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Yes, that's me. Nope. Goodbye. Maybe tomorrow. Well, I guess we'll go fuck around outside for 5 minutes. I have so many points. I don't know where to put them. Okay. Let's see. Damage the ledger. We passed that though. I'm pretty sure we did. Or maybe we didn't. Did we not pass the ledger? Hold on. This whole time, I thought we passed it. Oh, I'm holding it. Derp.
It's the ledger you found in... Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back.
I see.
Yes, at last, you find a way to piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB 41, date of initialization and time of arrival. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. Harrier Dubois, HDB.
We got a lot to read. Let's start with the next world mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. Cause of failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Dismal.
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the belles lettres have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown. The case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Well, nobody seems to like the mural.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
Super fantastic.
In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter, and agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next?
The unsolvable case.
AKA Leslie and Burke, AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high.
Electrochemistry knows.
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop displaying his genitals and for Burke to stop attacking things would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability. You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets?
Proceed.
Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
Guess it just makes them really happy.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Oof, okay. Very potent Pilsner indeed.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
Jesus.
Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved. Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
That was a ride.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape.
What?
That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead.
Oh, that's spooky.
Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next?
Of course.
One day you may still catch the man with the square gun.
The couch in an unexpected location.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it. Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst.
So bad.
So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it is.
The fuck is the difference between a sofa and a couch?
They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual.
I might have done something like this in my early 20s. Why not?
Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved. No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
Murder at the hookah parlor.
Murder. Tum 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 at the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead, of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor. Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor. Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve, was doing it solo, said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister, was on it for, like, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills. Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory, as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had. No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about. Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day.
You cannot.
No, it's soot and water vapor. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, so anyway, young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there, only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters, no one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be?
Hey Duval, welcome, welcome. We're reading scary stories to read in the dark, apparently. These are like his old case notes that were in his ledger. How are you doing today?
Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin. Movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Tables low, heavy, really sharp edge. See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom.
Damn, fun facts. I didn't know that. Oh, you got new meds. Nice. Thumbs up for new meds. Me, no new meds today. My day's been pretty alright. I was productive at work, and then I spent nearly 2 hours playing Beat Saber. That's my newest obsession, is playing Beat Saber.
Yeah, he liked his hookah. Stephen was his name. Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed piecing it together. Next.
Okay, we're done with the case files.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files, commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41. You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised.
Oh boy.
Which one do you want?
Oh! It is 23:20. I've wasted like 3 hours reading
Not
this
much has changed in the meanwhile. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each
I'm
other.
not gonna fucking
The
kill myself.
compartment is now open. It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Delicious.
You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Wonderful.
If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it? Torturing your own nose for no reason is not conducive to case cracking, but your nose is somewhere between grateful and resentful.
Wonderful. Alright. I've been standing out here in the dark reading the case ledger for like 3 hours. Time for bed. Let's see. You can sleep after 2100. Which means now... Oh, look at that. It's even empty here now. Interesting. Bedtime. Man, I feel bad about this tape player I destroyed over here. Let me close the door. Very important.
The bed is still cold from the...
Bedtime. See what weird
It's
fucking
not easy,
shit awaits
but
us.
your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
Thoughts, baby.
I thought so.
A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash. The bang. The endless learning experience.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
How's this voice? Have you heard this voice before, Duval? I feel like all the other voices in our head are so like milky sweet, and this one's very rough.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning, changing.
And limbic system over here is Smeagol.
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
It's interesting. We just did a karaoke using this voice, and I was like, oh, maybe this is our real voice. But I think I can't tell. I don't think it is. I have not been able to figure out what Harry Dubois' actual voice is.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards.
Rude.
Meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
Brother man.
For the working class.
Thank you, Rhetoric.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Interesting thought, but no, we're building communism. We have made 8 grand total of 1 comrade.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
'Cause only love can break your heart. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Do whatever you want, Logic. Love that voice.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work. Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized.
Bruh, I really got my shit together.
It's good that your personal business is in order, but we're talking about political matters of world historical import here. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism.
A great sum.
But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. Just between us, you may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie stuff. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists. Possibly, if you have been, it's only because you're a double agent acting in furtherance of your long-term objectives.
Too sorry.
Listen to this. Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell would entrust with a mission that requires such discretion? Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all. Let your nose guide you, detective. Yes, fortunately, communists are known to have a very distinct smell.
What?
We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
What does communism smell like?
Failure.
Oh, walked right the fuck into that one.
It's a smell you know all too well. Simultaneously repulsive and yet darkly appealing. Musty with a sharp tang, but also a remnant of lost sweetness. Like a rotting mango that's been swaddled in a coat from your grandfather's attic.
Disgusting.
What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. Nothing a shower and change of clothes couldn't fix. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise. But you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them.
Gotta go find those musty, rotting mangoes.
Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial revolution, a number of Revacholian communards constructed elaborate hideouts in abandoned root cellars, hollowed out tree trunks, and even residential sewage tanks. This latter phenomenon gave rise to the early anti-communist slogan, "The future's bright when you flush out the white."
Okay.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact.
Okay.
Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic.
Fair.
Judging from the bust of Krasmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia you discovered, it seems that the Cape Side apartments may be a hotbed of communist activity.
Okay.
You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists. Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a communist.
All right.
Here we go. Wake, brave worker. 'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters o'erhead.
No truer words spoken. All right. Well, we're gonna look for some smelly communists. Yeah, I know, right? Leftists do love infighting. But hey, we're doing a lot better here in Michigan land. So, well, not the leftists. We'll call them liberals. Or Democrats. Let's go with Democrats. Because, you know, Democrats also have infighting.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right. They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they?
They do.
No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you.
Fat Angus is shooting me furtive glances. Ooh.
And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away.
Alright, I guess Democrats are less about infighting, more about inaction. We'll say that. But they've definitely been doing better in Michigan.
Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Okay. Give us back.
Yes?
Oh, 8%. We're getting closer. Let me see. So, I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the... either way, good on you.
Damn.
You were saying?
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can just perceive the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads. Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of ideological picture do these smells paint? Tough to say.
Do you need something, detective? It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger super special. I do like the way it tingles though. It's the only part of shaving I actually look forward to. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
Not yet. Okay, well, let's see what's going on over here, huh?
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Talk to anybody here yet?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Nope. I've got all these points that I don't know what to do with. I've got 4 points just hanging out. Embarrassment at the party. Oh, I love thoughts. Do we have all of these? No, right? Yeah, we do. Humpty Dumpty Dum Center. I wonder what this will give me. Damn. Okay. Alright, I don't know yet. I should probably just go ahead and throw one on. Let me see. We'll do this one. Okay. Alright, I got a million things to do with Kim now that he's here. Let's start with the ID card, which is here. Nope, here.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back. The man keep but the badge 8. What do you think? It looks like the lack of alcohol. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is... it's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decontage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant. Decontage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens' militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings. Kings like satellite officers and the additionally freighter rank I already explained. You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
Can't tell if I've listened to these before or not. Because the text isn't... The text colors are just so hard to tell the difference between.
No, I've been putting up with
I
you
guess not.
because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Oh.
It matters more than driving your motor
There you
carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge. Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary. Good.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
Okay.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it. Catch the man keeps, but the badge is new. 8. Mate, what do you think? It looks like the lack of the badge in your hand.
Nice. Library card.
The library card is Billy is a unisex name. If lost,
We should first decide what to do with the body, before taking any other actions. Let's take another look at the body and talk things through.
whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list most of these titles.
Okay. Let's talk to the bougie boat biddy. It's been a while.
There. Do you smell that?
Ooh, smell what?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness, that sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent, reordering? What do you smell? The first thing that strikes you is the overwhelming brine. You imagine yourself underwater, a 100-legged arthropod scuttling along the murky silt at the bottom of the sea. But then, the unmistakable reek of seagull shit hits you, buoyed along on the air currents, an acrid melody atop mouldering cords of wood rot and heavy fuel oil.
Everything in order, detective?
I am smelling for communists, Kim.
You're smelling for... You know what? I just leave you to it. Carry on, detective.
The lieutenant lacks your highly developed politico-olfactory cortex. The smell is undeniable, and it's coming from that balcony up there. Certainement. a precocious communist youth, a symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary brothers and sisters.
Oh, I can't wait to see how accurate my communist sniffer is.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Let's see.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
He's a bloated rainbow socialist.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Ooh, a regular gossip girl over here.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Tell her she'll like you for it.
Weird. Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see, even when it comes to trade secrets, which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine. But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between friends.
The lieutenant might have, but I don't remember you logging anything as anything, Harry.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
That's something.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling. He's able to contain the anger and surprise.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this, to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Indeed.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun? Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway, was there anything else you've heard?
Perhaps he is.
No.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later, should something come up. I'm afraid I can't say any more until we've taken care of formal protocol.
You know what? I fucking will. Even though I already have my badge.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Well, shit. I passed this check and I already have my badge.
I will be frank with you. If
I
I'm
know,
going to
right?
break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge, though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Well, you're fucking wrong, lady.
Detective, a word in private before we continue. This is not going quite as I hoped it would. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman. This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
So we shouldn't investigate drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
Okay.
I wouldn't go that far. Her reaction did come off as sincere to me. I think she's just quick to adapt. She's a professional, after all. Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Well, it's not a problem.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, well, I want to do the extra quest.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff. Yes, after they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
I know who.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers. No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
They might not be there anymore.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand. How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, The contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves. Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you. The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done. Yes? Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center. You're at home, stupid cop. Not with the art crowd. You hate them. Everyone hates them. Even they hate themselves. It's nauseating. An industry built on sprezzatura and sparkling wine. And, let's be honest, tax evasion schemes. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is the heart of this unholy symbiosis of aesthetics and tax optimization. And now that you've internalized it, you can have a piece too.
Noise. It looks like... Sounds like you talking, Jay. Let's see. Encyclopedia passives give plus 10 XP and plus 2 real. Very nice. But I also get minus 2 suggestions because I'm a pretentious wanker, which I've already got high conceptualization, so wank away. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's go talk to our hopefully new comrade Cindy. I do get lots of encyclopedia checks, and it's like one of my highest skills, so it makes sense to go this route. Wish I'd gotten it earlier, though. Damn. I'm gonna be so rich.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I'm gonna be the bougiest communist you've ever met.
And what do you know about politics?
My nose told me that you're also a communist.
Well, well. Sounds like quite the snout you've got there.
You are a moldy, rotting mango, ma'am.
Your olfactory department wants you to know that it accepts no responsibility for wherever this line of interrogation leads you.
Sure. I know someone who'd love to talk the ideological stuff. You're looking for Steban.
Steban.
A right communist who runs a mega cool and very secret meeting. I might know.
The lieutenant let slip a sigh that seems to suggest this turn was utterly predictable.
Give her 5 real, I'm about to be rich, so...
Keep your money. What I want from you's better than gold.
Oh?
Don't look so deflated. Whatever she asks, you keep your chin up. A wicked grin extends across her face.
City's so fucking creepy.
Oink for me, piggy. Just once.
Oink oink.
Wow, that was easier than I expected. It's almost like you've been wanting to do it this whole time.
A cool, damp feeling ripples through you. You realize you needn't have rolled over quite so easily.
I realize that now, yes. Duval, LeChonk.
The lieutenant, needless to say, is not impressed.
Kim, not you too.
Sounds like you're really serious about meeting Steban. It's touching, sort of. Steban's group meets only at night, in an old room in these apartments here. It just so happens you're in luck. Their weekly meeting is tonight.
Okay.
Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m. and you might just find them. Just that he's a real communist. Not like the play acting you've been doing. The rest, you'll have to see for yourself. Oh, smart pig. Because there is. See, Stepan's a bit on the paranoid side. He's got all these mega secret passphrases to keep out infiltrators and the like. You can't join the meeting without one. Sure, I do. Stepan, why would I? That would be so boring. Now, let's see if you're half as dedicated a communist as you say you are.
Fantastic.
That's enough. Off with you then.
Fuck. More tasks. What is this? Okay, I'm pretty sure I remember something about using the kinema to call somewhere. Let me run to the kinema real quick. No parking. No parqueo. Here we go. What the fuck is this? Oh lord, I just want to make a phone call.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I think it was this one.
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Just a second.
Pretty sure she doesn't want to talk to me, but...
Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need to tell?
You hear the call...
Anything else I can add? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
I found my badge.
10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right? Celebration with beer?
Electrochemistry, why?
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Okay. Guess we don't have to do any phone stuff, actually. Hoodies. Where are you going?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Okay.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
It's weird how they, like, sort of don't have eyes.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
I like how we're each one on each side.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title.
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Okay, adult Kuno, chill out.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Okay.
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
A cop with amnesia.
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmertine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West Revacholian crime syndicates.
Making that cash money. Also, what? He said Besmer nay, and then Encyclopedia said a different word completely.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Oh yeah? Their non-verbal MO. These guys are talkative as fuck.
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
What the fuck?
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Sounds like he wants to become a skull just for the cool car.
Murder?
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Amazing.
Also, he was hanged.
Wow.
He was hanged from a tree.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
Oh, well, it's gonna be raining money in here with Encyclopedia.
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
Maybe it's true. The hanged man is merely a prop in a performance. We are the audience, and the artist is hiding somewhere in the dark.
Cállate conceptualization.
So what do you think we know?
You guys know Cindy?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Really? She did not stab us.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat. But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Ooh, Kim. Ooh.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking too. Stay light, man.
Kim doesn't take no shit.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
For real, he's got a lot of authority. Look at the way he stands, it's very authoritative.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
He is scary.
Yeah, we are. We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
Franchised. That makes me giggle.
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Ooh, thank you, Perception.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now? What about them? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Okay.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
Okay, bro.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye.
And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Okay.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
Love drama.
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though, you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Speechless.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
No way Kim's gonna go for this.
Yes? What is? What are you implying? I'm not sure I understand you, detective. Neither. Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
Yeah, I do feel like they talk like art majors too. Like beachy art majors though. Okay. Let's see, which one would I be? Yeah, okay, I think I'm definitely more of a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Jay. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
And look at that. There, it's actually like the right colors almost. This is like a sort of brown orange hue. This one's black. I'm wearing the black. It's perfect.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
We're doing it. We're doing it.
These guys aren't scary.
Fine.
You're not scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying, or both. Just ask them, maybe.
Why?
Look at the shit I'm wearing.
Yeah, like you said, total shit. What about it?
He didn't say that. The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
Fine.
Wow,
Fuck
they
it.
just handed it over.
Here. Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
Wow, I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
I didn't see that coming either.
Fuck that. You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
Wow, what a skull.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
Yes, Kim, yes. Let's see. Let's see. First, we're gonna start with this.
No. He's like a volunteer lawyer. A total bitch. Cites law and does dishes. Wow. You know what, cop? Fuck you. That's not what this is about. You're not getting my jacket.
Fuck him. We don't need his rich
Damn it.
dad jacket anyway.
I'm not wearing that jacket. I already am expressing my individuality. The need will not arise.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck.
Damn.
I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
I thought it would let us keep going down that dialogue tree. Shit. Hey, we got a jacket though. What we got? Ooh, it's drama! And it's -1 authority, of course. What do we take off? This one? Oh, but it's visual calculus. I do like visual calculus. But I do love drama, and I'm digging this look. I'm gonna wear it for a while.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves, where did that man get such a cool jacket?
That's right,
Did
baby.
he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Yeah, I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
Oh, yes. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here, and we shall be back. Oh, J2, you just popped in. I'm just closing out. Hi, semicolon. Bye. Peace out, J2. Oyster sauce, you're back too? You just finished? Now I'm wondering if I should, like, play another 30 minutes. Oh, I'm so tired. I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday. There's, like, a bunch of cool new shit to do in this game, so Monday is so far. Oyster, we said we were gonna play Overwatch this week. Quando? I'm busy tomorrow, though. Maybe Friday. I don't know. We'll see. I'm glad you survived your class, Oyster. Saturday night! Yeah, can do. Alright, we'll plan on it. Cool. Thanks for popping in, Oyster. Thanks for popping in, J2. Blasian! If your solo stream is on Saturday, then I'm busy, because I gotta pop in and be a fucking nuisance. Duval, also thank you for popping in. Jay, my number 1. Thank you so much for popping in. Oh yes, Blaze. Oh yes. Okay, priorities. If Blasian is streaming, I will be there causing a ruckus, because I got paid, and I'm gonna make the most annoying noises happen. For sure. Alright. Let's see. I will be back on Monday. Who knows? Maybe I'll get frisky. Play a stream on Friday. I don't know. I doubt it though. Good night, y'all. See you on Monday. Oyster, I'll probably see you on Saturday. Peace!